today, and he got it right by him. Just went right with the heat. Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for the regular season finale here in Legion Baseball, as it'll be Braintree and Foxboro here today. Mike Watson bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we are finally going to be underway about 15 minutes after the scheduled 5:30 start time. As the left-hander Kelleher ready, and the pitch is cut on and missed. So Braintree with their final regular season game, looking for 2 more points in the standings to better their playoff opportunity. Already in the playoff picture, but right now trying to themselves a better seed, potentially a first round home game. As the left-hander's ready, and this one hit pretty well out towards center field, but back there to make the catch is Regan. So the opening out, as Fernetto is out. And now the shortstop, Mulvey.
Oh, hi. I didn't recognize you.
So not a ton of changes here for Braintree. A couple of changes defensively, but pretty much what you expect to see for Braintree here as they near the postseason. Lineup-wise, a lot of the regulars in there here today. Final tune-up. The lefty winds and fires, and that one knocked to the screen by Mulvey. Pitch on the way, and that one just missed off the edge. The Braintree defense going like this. Canavan in left field, which is a surprise. Probably just moving around in the last game of the season with Regan in center and the right fielder here today, King. Across the infield, over at third is Shelgen. As this one is hit out towards right field, a couple of long fly balls here to begin the game. As this one up and over the head of the right fielder, King, and now digging for a couple of bases. Here is Mulvey. Over at shortstop here today will be Brooks, Grieve at second, and Rogers at first. With the catcher Stenman for the pitcher Kelleher. As there is a runner now at second with 1 out here in the top half of the first. As Foxboro, who's down towards the bottom of the standings, not making things easy on Braintree here in the first. Pitch on the way from the left-hander. This is off the edge. So Braintree currently heading into today's action. Just about everybody else, other than a couple of teams, have played their 16 regular season games. Braintree at 8-7 with 16 points, just behind 5th and 6th place Dedham and Weymouth with 16, or make it 18 points with 9 wins each. As the pitch is going to be in there for a strike. I know Braintree would have the tie break against Weymouth, but I'm not sure if they would against Dedham. So there's a chance Braintree could get as high as 5. As this one is sharply hit to second, caught, and the play will not be made at second. So a hard hit ball that turns into a line out to second. Hard hit ball off the bat of the first baseman Eldridge. So just like I was saying, Foxboro in 12th place right now at 5-10, so it's been a tough season. So runner now at second with 2 down. In the top half of the first, left-hander winds and fires for a strike. Second baseman Watts batting in the cleanup spot. Sunshine out. Passing isolated storms have looked like they may have gone by as Brooks on the backhand bobbles. Still has time to make a throw, but that one is not going to be in time. And an infield hit here with 2 outs as they'll be at the corners. So pitching to get a ground ball, but that one in between the hole of third and short. Difficult play on the backhand for Brooks, but even with a clean play, it would have been a difficult play on the backhand. So the runner is at first and third. This pitch misses. Center fielder Hadigan. Rogers holding on the runner at first as the runner takes off, and the pitch, a strike, as the throw is back, and they haven't picked off, and the runner is now going to be thrown to third, and they do not convert it. Got to have that. So Braintree had him napping at third, just could not convert the play. Pitcher took too long to charge at him. He should have thrown it quicker. Kelleher did the right thing, which is go right at the base runner, but he should have delivered the ball to the third baseman quicker and would have given an opportunity to get in a rundown in between third and home. Instead, put the ball in the hands of a perfect throw, which obviously it wasn't. So now the runners are at second and third, and Foxboro trying to take advantage of a Braintree miscue as that one's knocked out of play. Those are the kind of mistakes that you really don't want to see this Braintree defense make as they're heading towards postseason play. That's the better teams in District 6. Those are the kind of mistakes that really going to go a long way. Yes, they see lower, maybe get away with it, but nonetheless you don't want to see it. As this one is knocked foul, and they catch it with a look, but that's out of play. And now as the pitcher, you try and work through it, get that final out. So some rumblings going off to our right, but trying to get this game in. The runners are at second and third with two down, and a fly ball out towards right field. That's going to get down, and the base runners will both score. All of that after that costly miscue on a pickoff try, and Foxboro, who shouldn't have had anything here in the inning, score twice. A couple of runs here in the top half of the first, and this is not exactly what Braintree had in mind here in their last game, 16th of the season. This one on the ground to shortstop on a couple of hops. Brooks has it this time, high throw, and that one gets away and out of play, and everything going wrong here in the first inning. And a 3-0 lead for the visitors. You can see that one going high right off the bat, but this is just, seems like Braintree's not ready to play here. And is there still a lot of time left? Of course, but can't give yourself a 3-run deficit because of a couple of mental mistakes. That'll be the second error of the inning as Ferreira will reach. So 3 runs pushed in here in the inning. The runner in scoring position down at second. So left-hander gets a pop-up on the infield in foul ground with some room, as that one will be put away in foul territory, but Braintree surrenders 3 runs here in a very sloppy top half of the first, as the post 86ers will have a chance to bat down 3. Bottom of the first inning, as Brooks will lead things off, trying to atone for that throwing error. Brought another run in. Trying to get the offense started here in the first inning. Sun going in and the sun going out. Again, rumbling still in the background. Play continues here in Legion Baseball. District 6, final regular season game for Braintree. Against Foxboro, down by 3, and Brooks way out in front of that. He's fooled by the pitcher. Starter Gubala. So Brooks, Uhas, and Regan. Expected trio here in the inning as this one's popped out of play. This one knocked out of play. One and two the count on the Braintree shortstop. As this one is lifted to the middle of the infield, shortstop on the move. The throw on the run, nice play. So a team that is towards the bottom of the standings. The nice defensive play here at short to begin the game. We're in the bottom half of this inning by Mulvey. Pretty speedy runner too, with Brooks on the move. Bring up the left-handed bat, Uhas. First pitch swing on the ground again at short. A couple of tests in that direction. This one right on target again. So 2 ground outs, 2 shortstop. And the 86ers with an opportunity here to go 1-2-3, which is not what they want. Down by 3 runs. Taking the first pitch outside. Working quickly on the mound is the right-hander, who delivers in there for a strike. Rolled over, foul of third. And this one delivered out into left field, a base hit. 2-out single. Hard hit ball off the bat of Regan. So the inning continues for Canavan, who's swinging a good bat. Hit a couple of home runs in the last home game we did. Back against Weymouth. See if he can put Braintree on the scoreboard here in this first inning. So the cleanup man getting an opportunity here. Canavan playing in left here today. Pitch on the way, and that one is outside. So good opportunity here for the home team to scratch back in it. Down by 3. On the edge for a strike. Rogers would bat next if we get there. Pick off play. Strike to Canavan. He's got 2 strikes on him now. 2 ground outs and a single for the Braintree hitters. And that one in there, call him third strike as he goes to a side angle and strikes out Canavan. As Braintree strands a base runner here in the first, we head to the second with the visitors ahead 3-0. Top of the second inning. The left-hander, Kettler back out for another inning of work and a hard hit ball. The second, oh, nicely played. The ball gets stuck and now trying to release it, and he could not. So a great stop there at second base by Grieve, but he couldn't get the ball out of the glove. That ball was hit so hard it got stuck in the webbing. By the time he got it out of the glove, couldn't make the play. So I've really seen some weird stuff early in this game, things that you don't generally see. don't think I've ever seen that actually, where the ball gets stuck in the glove like that. It's all crazy things. That ball was almost seemingly going to go into center field, but able to get a glove on it and knock it down, and certainly with time to throw it, but once it got stuck, there was no play. So runner leads from first, and the pitch is off the edge. Very warm early evening game so far. Everything going in the way of Foxboro, who jump out to a 3-0 lead, have the leadoff man on here in the second. Off-speed pitch, hangs upstairs. Last thing you want to do is put the first two on here in the second. The offense certainly can get this team back in a hurry, but don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. And play now going to be stopped here with lightning seen by the home plate umpire, which I don't think anybody else saw. So play is going to be halted now for the time being. So we will return when the game resumes. Play resuming after the lightning delay. So we resume here in the second inning. And the pitch missed. And after all that wait, a walk. So the first two have reached here in the second inning. Obviously very difficult for a pitcher to wait around a while like that. As the infield comes in at the corners. So back to the top of the order for Fernetto. We'll fly out to center to begin the game. And a swing and a miss. Not showing a sacrifice here. Swinging away. With a 3-0 lead. Looks like the visitors trying to put a knockout punch in early. A lot of baseball left to be played here. That's the pitch on the way off speed and out to right field, as that one is playable and caught. As the play is back to first, and a pretty close play after all said and done. Runner trying to draw a throw, and that was a little bit closer than probably the coaches would like on the Foxboro side. Braintree gets the first out of the inning. So second time he's flied out to the outfield, Fernetto. One to center, now one to right. So two more on with one out here in the top half of the second. Short delay. We get ready for baseball. Lefty ready, and the pitch is by him. Pitch on the way, and that one knocked off the mask. So the second inning continuing here with one out and two on. Pitch on the way, and that one is cut on and missed. And a strikeout for out number two. So back-to-back outs after the first two reached. Five, 6, and 7 due up for post 86. Bottom half of the second, but right now trying to get the final out. And this one out to right field again in the direction of King, who moves to his right and puts it away for the final out here of the inning. A couple of putouts in right field and a better second inning as Braintree still trailing 3-0 when the Bats get an opportunity. Bottom of the second inning. Braintree trying to get back in this, down 3. Pitch on the way and a wave and a miss. Up over the top of that is Rogers, playing first base here today against Gubala, who had a quick inning back in the first. He's had a long wait though between the last time he had thrown a pitch. And again, able to fan a Braintree hitter. Pitch on the way and down at the knees, a strike. Call to Grieve. The right-hander's ready and delivers another strike. One on the outside corner. Braintree with a 2-out single back in the first. And that one just missed, close pitch. But you're not wasting many pitches here. Been around the plate. And another bad swing. Braintree's been fooled here through the first inning plus. 3 straight strikeouts now for the Braintree hitters. Chance here for King batting in the 7th spot. And the pitch, this one into center field, a base hit. For the second straight inning now, Braintree has a 2-out base hit.
Come on, kid.
So a 2-out base runner at first. King leading at the bag. Wind picking up a little bit here. Hunter takes off and the pitch is outside. Here comes the throw and he's going to be out at second as Braintree runs into an out to end the inning. So nothing going Braintree's way here in this game whatsoever. As we head to the third with Braintree down 3-0. Top of the third, first pitch, and this one knocked out of play. 4, 5, and 6 in the Foxboro lineup here. As Watts will lead off, single his first time. Off-speed pitch, and this one knocked to the screen. A couple of quick strikes. One strikeout so far for Kelleher on the mound. The lefty is ready, winds and fires, and a pop-up on the infield. This one playable, and foul ground, and it is Rogers into the dive to make the catch. Nice play and foul ground. Those are the plays when things are going your way. Those are the kind of plays you get. But here in this game, Braintree hasn't gotten a lot of breaks to go for him, so the way it was going, I think maybe that was going to drop, but good hustle by both the pitcher and first baseman to get down there in that vicinity to make a play on it. Pitch is outside. So the leadoff out with a second inning in 3. This one on the ground, foul the third. Brings up Hannigan, who had a 2-run double his first time. Big hit of this game. Still early on, though, just here in the 3rd inning. So that one down in the dirt. Braintree trying to finish off the season with 2 more points in the standings, but right now playing from behind by 3 runs. At 8-7, a loss would put them at 8-8. They'd still be in the playoffs, but put them in a much tougher position. Probably a much more difficult matchup. Pitch on the way. Yeah, that one downstairs and a walk. So that'll be the second now surrendered. So Hannigan, who had that 2-run hit his first time, has walked this time. And now a runner at first with 1 out. Top half of the 3rd inning for the left fielder Ferreira. Reached on an error his first time. Being held on at first, left-handed pitcher. On the ground, shortstop. This could be a double play ball over to second for 1. Plenty of time back to the bag, and they turn 2 on the infield. So the Braintree defense showcasing a little bit of talent there as they turn 2 to end the top half of the inning. And the Bats still looking to get going, down 3-0. First pitch here of the inning. Has this one in foul ground, and that one falls out of the glove with a great effort, but that one falls foul. So an extra life there for the Braintree hitter. So the 2 umpires now getting together. I don't see what there is to talk about here. The ball did fall in foul ground. It never was really caught. The ball never had been secured on the way to the ground.
Right in front of everybody.
Second chances are always good.
So the inning and the at-bat will continue. Here for Stenman. Gets an extra life with the ball hitting off the first baseman's glove in foul ground. Popping right out of the mitt, dropping in foul territory. What's expected to be a tight game. But Braintree right now needs to find some offense. Dealing with their 8-9 one-hitters here in the inning. The pitch is knocked out of play.
Go, Sean.
Pitch on the way is off the plate. The at-bat will continue. Braintree trying to get that leadoff man on for the first time here in this game. Grounded out and struck out to begin an inning in each of the first 2.
Come on, kid.
And a hard hit ball out to left center field. That one carrying, but the center fielder able to track it down. A couple of hard hit balls in this game that the outfield has been able to track down.
Nice speed, Sean. Way to hit the ball.
Leadoff man retired on the fly out to center. The bases are clear with 1 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. drop. And a late swing. And a pitch inside.
Run in.
Pitch on the way and chasing it upstairs and a strikeout. Another one for the pitcher who's got 4 of them. Skubala has been tough to get good at bats against, as Braintree now has the top of the order for Brooks, who grounded out to short back in the first inning. Offense still waiting for a couple of runners on. They've had 2 hits. They've both been with 2 outs each of the first 2 innings, as the pitch is cut on and missed. Pitch on the way, and this one tap foul right at the dish. Nobody on and 2 down here in the bottom half of the third. 86ers looking for a base runner. Trying to keep the inning going. And a swing and a miss at a pitch upstairs, and the continued strikeouts pile up here as we head to the 4th for nothing. Keller back in for another inning of work into his 4th inning here in the outing, as this one's popped up in foul territory and out of play. Dealing with 7, 8, 9 in the order. As the pitch is inside to the catcher, Marcusella. That one off the edge. Danger of putting the leadoff man on. Kelleher has walked a couple. And that big inning for Foxboro is back in the first, where they scored 3 times. This one's lifted out of play. Ready now on the 2-strike pitch, and chasing and going after it, but knocking it out of play. And the ball on the ground over to second. This time the ball is released from the glove from Grieve for the out. So ground out to second to begin the inning. Bring up McGuire, the DH, singled his first time. Lefty's ready. First pitch on the ground, middle of the infield, and it's the pitcher to take it himself. And there are 2 quick outs. Braintree could certainly use an inning just like this, where they can get them 1, 2, 3. Dealing now with the third baseman, the number 9 hitter Hoyt, who drew a walk his first time. Bases are clear with 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Off-speed pitch is off the edge. this one sharply hit out towards the gap in right center field. That one gets down. And a couple of bases now, maybe even an attempt for third, but he'll pull up there at second. And a 2-out double. Second, actually make that third double of the game for the Foxboro hitters. So back to the top of the order for Fernetto, who's really hit the ball hard twice, but hasn't been able to find his way on yet. The way he's hit the ball, though, been dangerous. One to center, one to right. It's the pitch, and that's a first pitch strike. Good size lead over there at second. And the wind and the pitch is off the plate. Keller ready, and this one is to right field. That's going to get down as the base hit. It's going to bring in another run. A bloop single brings in the fourth run of the game. So able to muscle that one over the head of Rogers at first, and Foxboro continues to do damage with 2 outs. Brings up the shortstop Mulvey, who has doubled and struck out. The lead is pretty big at first. The runner takes off. Here comes the throw down to second. Not going to be in time. A stolen base. Runner in scoring position with now a 4-0 lead for the visitors who play here in the top half of the fourth. What's been a very disappointing start to this game for the home team, Braintree. That's in there for a strike. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up in the bottom half of this inning, but right now the focus is on trying to get through this fourth. First two are retired, but Braintree has not been able to get through the inning. Looks like some action going to get started in the bullpen. This one's popped up, back behind the plate. Should have a look at it. And back behind the plate, and not able to make the play is Stenman. Difficult play anytime the catcher goes back in that direction, but obviously got the glove on it. There's an extra opportunity now for the hitter. See if Foxboro can make Braintree pay there for the mistake. Three runs back in the first, one so far here in the fourth. And the offering as it's knocked to the screen. And missing, and another walk. Third walk allowed. As there are now 2 on with 2 down. Meeting at the mound from head coach Casey. Braintree with action back behind the starter. Dealing with the first baseman Eldridge, who has flied out to right and has lined out to second. Was 0 for 2 from the 3 spot. Game right now in the pendulum. Braintree really can't afford to go down more than 4 at this point. Base hit, probably score another run, if not a couple, depending on where the ball's hit. Big leads across as the pitch is a called strike. Offering on the way as that one missed away.
Not good.
And this one hit hard out towards center field. Playable. And Regan puts it away. As a couple are left on here in the inning, they score once. And we head to the bottom half of the 4th, 4-0, Foxboro. Ground, the first base side, a foul ball off the bat of Uhas here as we begin the bottom half of the 4th. Grounded out to short his first time. After the first pitch, both at bat so far. As the pitch on the way, and this one out towards left. Slicing in that direction, and the catch is made. First pitch swing and a line drive, a scorcher off the bat, and the third baseman makes the catch with a hard hit ball off his bat. Singled his first time, but had a base hit taken away. So 2 very quick outs here in the 4th. Bring up Canavan, who struck out looking his first time. Braintree really needs something to go their way very quickly. A 4-run deficit. Halfway point now. Bases are empty with 2 down, and the pitch is high. And a fly ball, this one towards left. One hanging up in the air a while, and it's put away in the outfield. As Braintree goes quickly 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom half of the 4th. Head to the 5th still, 4-0. Top of the 5th, and the first pitch is down. Ball 1, dealing with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Foxboro here in the top half of this 5th. Braintree down by 4 runs. Offense just has not gotten going. Only had 2 hits in this game. Both have been singles. Haven't had a walk, haven't had a hit by pitch. A lot of things that Braintree generally is able to do offensively. Haven't been able to get going. Also fanned 5 times at the dish. Been a big problem. Now in danger of walking his 4th is the starter Kelleher, who might be on a very short leash, with the action continuing back behind him. And the offering, it's going to be in there for a strike. Lefty ready, and on the ground to shortstop on a couple of hops. Brooks with the long throw, able to get it there in time as the ball was dropped, and then the runner reaches. So nothing has been routine here in this game on plays that you expect Braintree to have. Just have not made all those plays, really made any of them. It's difficult for a pitcher, certainly difficult to allow a leadoff man to reach on a ball that generally is handled. That's in there for a strike. So it'll be another error against the Braintree defense. Opens the door for Foxboro to score the run here in the 5th. As this one is laced out towards the gap and right. That's going to get down, and the runner going to run for a while. So that error turns into very quickly the runner rounding third, and the throw is towards the plate, and the throw is going to be on time, and they slid onto the tag. Wow. After all that, a very aggressive decision from the coach at third with nobody out. Not really sure why he would send him there, but with the throw beating, the runner certainly should have been out at the plate. Throw was a little bit off the line, but that's one you have to have an out. And Braintree just continues to make mistakes here in this game as they now fall behind 5-0, and the pitching change here in the top of the 5th. Resuming after the pitching change, as the runner leads from second. So an error and an RBI double. There's nobody out, and a runner at second in a 5-0 game. Braintree trails here at home. And this one sharply hit it to right field, another base hit. As the runner is waved around, and they throw heading towards the plate, and they throw not in time. The RBI hit. Getting away from Braintree quickly here in this 5th inning. Crook in out of the bullpen with a hard hit ball. Defense really needs one of those ground ball double plays now. Trying to get some momentum back on their side. First pitch strike. Pickoff play, and they have him picked off. Second time in the game, Braintree's had a runner picked off, and this time they apply the tag. So a nice play on the mound. Braintree with the pickoff play. Had the runner frozen on the base paths. So one of the few things that Foxboro's done wrong in this game. Getting picked off on the bases. Bases now empty with one out. And the pitch is off the plate. A strike pounded in there. To the count. To the catcher. As the pitch on the way is grounded foul. And the offering, as that one's lifted out of play. Lefty's ready, winds and fires, and this one out towards center field. On the move, and it's going to drop down. The blue pit. Everything continuing to fall off the bats for Foxboro. In a game that they have controlled from the start to this point. Pitch on the way and on the ground to third base. The play is to second for one, back to first, and the throw is going to tail him off the bag a little bit. Otherwise, it would have been another double play. That'll be the second out. First with two down. See if they try and get on the move here. The first pitch is down off the plate. Braintree just can't keep them off the board right now. Scored 3 in the first, 1 in the fourth, 1 so far here in the fifth as it's lifted out of play. Brooks already picked one off here in the inning as the pitch just missed. This one lifted out of play. Balls up in the stands here, the last couple of foul balls. The runner being held on and now on the ground, middle of the infield and through into center field. Hits continue to come. Ready, winds and fires, and upstairs. 2 on and 2 out. We're in the top half of the fifth. This game really slowing down. On the ground again. This one to shortstop. Down the hand and flip to second in time to finish off the inning. But another run scraped across as we head to the bottom half of the inning, 6-0. fifth inning. Braintree with Rogers to lead things off. 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Down by 6 runs. Remains in the game for foul. Pitch is down. Braintree offense can muster at least one rally here. Strike pounded in. Give credit though to the visitors who have not given up. Foot on the gas to score runs on the other side. Plate appearance in the game for Rogers with a strikeout. Hitter Grieve, who's in the on-deck circle. And a called third strike for the second plate appearance. First pitch is low. That's one out towards left center field. This one is going to drop down. Base hit here as the stop at first. Just their third hit of the game. All 3 have been singles. Chance for the right fielder King. Lead at first as the pitch on the way. And that one is inside. One run in the gap in left center. Pitch in there for a strike. Check off play. Back in time. 10 Foxboro with the lead over 8-7 Braintree. This one's popped up on the infield, playable. Right side, first baseman makes the play, and there are 2 down.
Go, Sean. Let's go.
First pitch swing and into right field, the base hit. Grieve tags the bag, stops there at second, and a couple of hits here in the inning.
Good boy, Sean.
Good, Sean.
Last opportunity offensively here in this ball game. 2 on and now 2 out. Cashed in here. First pitch swing and a strike. Opportunity for the home team to get back in it. Down 6-0. Now down the whole 0-2.
Good pitch, Andy.
Swing and a miss. And the second time in the game has fanned as Braintree leaves 2 on here in the 5th. Head to the 6th.
Be safe,
6-0. Top of the 6th as the first pitch is in there for a strike. Dealing with the 2-3-4 hitters for Foxboro, who have a comfortable 6-0 lead. Braintree had a threat going in the bottom half of the 5th, but did not score. Opportunity here for Foxboro to start this inning off. Something positive in a game that Braintree has been shut out to this point. At the top of the order in the bottom half of the 6th, maybe Braintree's last opportunity. Top hitters up. pitch is just outside. And the offering knocked out of play. Leadoff walk here to begin the inning. Second time Mulvey has drawn one. 4 walks now surrendered by the Braintree pitching staff. The lead runner is on and leading off the bag from first is a pickoff play again. Already picked off one as Crook. Runner leads and the ground ball down the third base line, a fair ball. Base hit as the runner now is going to stop at second. Coach thinks he wanted him to go in that direction to third, but probably the right idea here with nobody out. So I got the ground ball they were looking for, but going past the glove of the third baseman was quite a bit off that third base line. An opportunity here to really put things away for the visiting team. Lead 6-0 and have the first 2 on. For Watts, who has reached on an error, has singled and popped up to first. On the ground, rolled over right side. The only play is going to be now to first, and it ends up being a productive out. Certainly wasn't the intended job there by the hitter, but worked out in that way as it goes down in the book as a ground out to the right side. Brings both base runners over. And Braintree now going to bring the infield in at the corners. Probably should bring the whole infield in at this point, down 6. And Braintree going to intentionally walk the hitter, as Hattigan, who has had a couple of doubles and 3 RBI, makes sense to open up the double play as well. Force out at any base. And where to put him now? Some action going on in the bullpen for Foxboro. Pitch, and that one is off the plate. Defense in all the way around on the infield. The base is filled up and 1 out. And that one not close. Almost gets all the way to the backstop. Got to be selective now. The pitcher's got a 2-0 pitch. Sitting in the driver's seat. Pops this one out of play. On the way, this one out to right field, playable, and we'll see if they try and tag as the catch is made in right field. They're going to the plate. Here comes the throw. It's going to be a good one, and he's going to be safe again at the plate. Wow, another good throw from the outfield. That one seemed to be right on target.
Nice throw.
Perfect throw from right field, and second time the throw has beat the runner, and both times the umpire has called the runner safe. First time I can certainly see maybe getting around the tag. That looked like the throw was there and the tag was applied. And with a 6-0 game, you'd like that call to go your way. Gives another insurance run now. Sacrifice fly as it goes down. And it's 7-0. I don't know if I agree with that, but at this point, I don't know if it's going to matter. Hasn't been Braintree's day. It's one way to put it. This one hit hard out towards center, but playable there for Regan, who comes in to make the catch and end the inning. So a run pushed across for yet another inning. That's 3 innings in a row now that a run has been scored. We head to the bottom half of the 6th, 7-0. First pitch here at the bottom of the 6th, dealing with the top of the Braintree order. 1, 2, 3 hitters as Brooks 0 for 2, he's grounded out and struck out. Braintree offense looking to break up the shutout. Starter remaining in the game is this one out towards center, and the player makes the catch. Action still going on in that bullpen, but starter remains in the game. As for the first time, Uhas takes pitch inside. He's gone after the first pitch, the first 2 attempts at the plate. And the pitch is down. Pop up, this one on the infield. Shortstop back, and he's got it for the second out. So with the 1, 2, 3 hitters up, expected maybe Braintree would mount a rally, but that doesn't seem to be happening here in the 6th inning. And that's in there for a strike. Speed pitch hangs inside. Pitch is down below the knees. The back continues. The hitter ahead. On the ground, left side. Going after the 3-1, and finally a miscue by the defense. Braintree hit the ball hard, but that was one that the third baseman should have had. It went down as an error. So the inning continues for Canavan. He's had a tough day at the dish. He struck out looking and flied out to left. 7-0 lead. They can pitch to the big man. Taking the first pitch low. Waving a miss and a pitch out in front. Takes the pitch inside. Gonna be imagining he's sitting dead red here. 2-1. And the pitch is not on target. Throw down to first is close, but not in time. So 3-1 now, the count. 7-run lead. And a strike. The count now fills. Rogers in the on-deck circle if the inning continues there. Runner takes off on the 3-2, and the pitch misses inside, and the inning will continue. So Kubala, who has now walked his first hitter of the game after an error. Braintree's had 2 base runners without the benefit of a hit. Tough day at the dish now for Rogers, who's fanned twice. this one out towards right field. On the move, right fielder is there and makes the catch. And the Braintree rally is stopped as we head to the 7th, 7-0. Top half of the 7th, first pitch, and this one stopped over at third, and a nice play made here to begin the inning. Pitch very sharply off the bat. Put out over there at third base as McGuire's retired. Begin the inning. This one sharply hit, and this time off the glove over at third and into left field. Couple hot shots right off the bat. Runner leads from first, and the pitch is in there for a strike. This one on the middle of the infield and past the glove of Grieve. Couple of balls that have been hit hard as the throw down to third. It's not going to be in time. Another laser throw from the outfield. Back-to-back hits are at the corners. Runner takes off. The pitch, a strike. Throw down, not in time. Swing and a miss. And a pop up, that one back out of play. Infield has come in. Brook ready, and a called third strike. Runners at second and third now with 2 outs for Eldridge. Strike on the edge. Sharply hit and past the glove of the shortstop. That's 1 run pushed across. Third hit of the game and an RBI and an 8-0. Off play at first, not in time. On the ground, this one to third on a hop. As the throw across in time to end the inning. Another run pushed across as we head to the bottom of the 7th, 8-0. Bottom of the 7th inning. Dealing with the 6, 7, 8 of the Braintree order as Grieve leads off. Singled and struck out. 1 for 1, or make it 1 for 2 in this ball game. This one out to right field and just foul. First time into the bullpen for Foxboro. So Gubala, who pitched 6 shutout innings, now leaves way for the bullpen, and more of the same. He called third strike to begin the inning. Eighth strikeout now for the Braintree Bats. It's been a very disappointing game all around. Offensively, defensively, and pitching. This one's backing out of play. Dealing now with King, who singled and popped up. He's 1 for 2. This one out to center field, a base hit. Second hit of the game, all singles. First pitch is upstairs. Lead for the runner at first as pitch misses. Playing here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Coming down in the dirt. The pitch misses inside, and now 2 on here in the inning. First pitch strike. Big swing and a miss, and a pitch upstairs. Only out of the inning was a strikeout since a single and a walk. And the pitch is up. Two walks allowed by the visitors. The pitch on the way, and that one knocked off of the catcher. Pitch. And that one is upstairs, throw down to first, and they haven't picked off. Wow, that is just a real bad time for that. That should just about do it here now. Second out. swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. So Braintree with a shutout here today, losing 8-0. A very frustrating and disappointing end to the season. Braintree waiting their playoff hope, but finishing the season 8-8, certainly not the way you expect to finish the year against a team towards the bottom of the standings, but Braintree just didn't have it here today. Didn't get the pitching, the defense, or the offense here today that they needed in order to win this one. They dropped 8-8 to finish the season with 16 points in the standings, and they'll await a first-round opponent in the playoffs in the upcoming Legion tournament. So that'll conclude our coverage here today. Thanks for watching on BCAM TV. I'm Mike Wassel on behalf of Christine Patterson. We'll see you next time.